It's Melissa. If you're new here, I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos. I have a 9-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old, and we've been ungoshly sick. So I have just getting over a cold. My son was sick all day yesterday, and he's been sick all last week. We just got over Nutcracker performances for ballet. My son and my daughter were both in it. My youngest was supposed to be in it, but she would not do her role, which she's only 3. It's okay. It's allowed. But I have this really cool game that my youngest daughter, and I have been playing, and it's called Gnome Sweet Gnome, and it was actually sent to me by Timberdoodle in exchange for my honest review. I do work with Timberdoodle a lot. If you're new to this channel, I do work with Timberdoodle a lot. They are what we use for a curriculum company. I pay for my kits. We get our kits for all 3 of my kids, and then I also worked with them on like individual products as well. So like this Gnome Sweet Gnome game. And this is a smart game. Smart games are literally my favorite game ever. A lot of my favorite reasons for loving smart games is a lot of the times they're one-on-one. Your child can sit down and play this by themselves. They don't need you. They don't need a sibling. If you're a single, like a one-child homeschool situation, which I know there's quite a few of those, you don't need more than one person to play. You can play with more than one person. My kids just take turns, or I sit with them and help them. But this is a cute little hide and seek puzzle game. It's a learn and play game. It has 48 challenges that go from starter all the way to master. There's 4 different levels. There's starter, junior, expert, and master. And there's, like I said, there's 48 of those. It is recommended for like the main ages 3 to 7. So my 9-year-old does enjoy doing this. My 5-year-old's probably the best at it. It's really in his range area, but my 3-year-old is in love with the little gnomes. So she's the one that actually pulls this game out the most. I'm gonna go ahead and show this to you. So I'm gonna turn you around in a second. So you're gonna get my full setup here because I cannot find my stand. So this is Gnome Sweet Gnome. And it comes with this little challenge page book. This is where my daughter left off last. I will throw some pictures and videos of her and I working on this together. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in a little. Here we go. So it has this really cute little story in the front. 3 cheeky gnomes. And they like to set up their home in our flower pots. The blue flower pot is the shallowest. The yellow pot is the deepest. The red flower pot is neither the shallowest nor the deepest pot. And then it shows stuff like this, where you're gonna need to use your yellow gnome with your blue flower pot, and you're going to need to match the setup like that. But then it also gets much, much more complicated. Solutions are in the back. Not all smart games are set up like this, I've noticed. Some of them have the solutions all the way in the back. This one seems to have the solutions on the next page. So like here is your master. They're grayed out. They do not tell you which flower pot you need, but it does say that you need the red gnome, which is stuck, and the yellow gnome. Let's see if we can figure this one out. And you're gonna need a flower pot. So I'm gonna assume, since you can see him, that we're gonna need our deepest pot, which I believe is the yellow one. Is that right? There we go. You can see he has one little part of him out of the flower pot. So, and the flower pot has 3 spots. I think they all do that though. Yeah. And then we have a flower pot on top of him with our red one sticking with one leg out. So 1 spot out. So we're going to use our short one. Set this here. And then we have our challenge. Then we're going to turn this over, make sure we got it right. It is coming in Timberdoodle's 2024 curriculum kit. If it's something you are interested in, I will leave a link both to the Gnome Sweet Gnome game and to Timberdoodle's preschool kit. He's coming to steal the game because he knows that once I record it, he can have it back. But if you have any questions for me on this game or homeschooling or life or motherhood or anything like that, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later.